Hey everyone, Shebim here, and welcome back to another match on the Wrestlemania Advent Calendar. This one is going to be a four-way tag team women's championship match. Is the words I'm looking for. Sorry, I'm not very well at the moment. I'm fighting through. As of course, we have got the Iconics, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce. We have got the Divas of Doom, Natalya and Beth Phoenix. We have got Nia Jax and Tamina, and then we've got the Boss and Hug connection as well of Sasha Banks and Bayley, of course, the tag team champions. So first of all, then we've got Peyton Royce and Billie Kay, of course, from SmackDown. I hoped these two would get the first... They were never going to get the first championship reign, were they? But this was the only real legitimate women's tag team at the time. I suppose you've got the... I was going to say the Low Gang, that's not right, is it? You've got... Riot Squad, and you had Absolution at the time as well, but still, it frustrates me when WWE do like tag teams or tag team tournaments and they just put two random people together. It's a bit like the Dusty Classic. I mean, you've got all these fantastic tag teams in NXT, yet you give the Dusty Classic to... Well, you give the Dusty Classic to Ricochet and Aleister Black. It frustrates me, it really does. But hey-ho. Anyway, first off, they got the Iconics, and I hope they do well in this match. I hope they're not there just to be squashed, but I dare say they probably will get pinned first. What I've done is I've made this match for us a four-way elimination match. I just feel like it's a bit smoother on this game. I think in real life it will probably just be a standard four-way tag team match, but elimination just works a lot smoother on this game, so that's what I've gone for. So next up we got then the team of Nia Jax and Tamina, the team that we sort of assume is going to dominate the majority of the powerhouse of this. Which is probably realistic. I feel like it's going to be very much... I do feel like the Iconics are going to be the whipping boys in this match, or the whipping girls if you will. These two are going to dominate a lot of the strength and power. You're probably going to see some strength maneuvers, such as, I don't know, maybe Nia doing a double... Samoan drop maybe on the Iconics, or some of them sort of lines, or maybe even the same with Beth as well, because she's very strong as well. But it's going to be an interesting one. I do see potentially Bayley and Sasha walking out with the belts again anyway. It's an interesting one. I don't think these two will win. I don't think that Beth and Natalya will win. Now, if there was a chance that we were going to get a second Evolution pay-per-view this year, then I maybe would say potentially these two could win it and defend it at that pay-per-view, but it doesn't look like the Evolution pay-per-view is going to be repeated this year. Therefore, I just can't see Beth making a full-time in-ring return, so I just don't feel like these two are going to get it. I feel they're going to get a good chance, a good match. But I feel like they're not going to be... they're not going to be walking away with the championships. I'm sort of tied between... I feel like Bayley and Sasha will keep it. I think Bayley and Sasha will keep it because I think they want to do a bit more of this little tour thing by the sounds of it. They want to defend the belts in NXT. They've discussed NXT UK. They've discussed going around to all the different shows and defending the championships. And I feel like that would be more enjoyable with Bayley and Sasha than it would be potentially with Nia and Tamina, for example, or the Iconics. I mean, if Bayley and Sasha turned up at NXT UK to defend these championships, I think that would be great. And they've already been on NXT once to have a little bit of a talk, but I feel like they could probably do a good defense against the tag team in NXT as well. So I'm thinking that Bayley and Sasha are going to walk away with the championships, keeping them. Pretty good belts these ones as well, aren't they, actually? So there we go. All four teams in this match. Like I said, it's Elimination Tornado we've gone for, which is not going to be the case in real life. In the case of real life, it's probably just going to be a standard four-way tag team. Two ladies legal at all times. But yeah, I just think for this game, it's probably a lot smoother doing it this way, to be honest with you. So I think we're actually pretty close to finishing off this advent now. I expected more matches, to be honest. So we are going to be finishing a little bit early by the looks of it. I expected 17 was the rumour, which is when I set doing this this sort of thing up. But it looks like it's not going to be that many now. Of course, Asuka losing the Women's Championship on SmackDown was a big problem for us. We've got the Tag Team Championships look like they're being defended on Raw and SmackDown instead. So it's a bit disappointing. I feel like they really need to give the Tag Team Championships a bit more love, to be honest. It's such a big thing in NXT. And I feel like it should just be given a bit more love, and they just seem to be ignoring it. This headbutt there by Tamina, taking down one half of the Boston Hug Connection. The Tag Team Champions currently Bayley. It's going to be very much a mess for the beginning part of this match, I think. There's a lot going on. A hell of a lot going on. It's just a lot of people wrestling at once, a lot of action, but it should make things a bit more interesting. Bayley's on the outside resting. It's probably a clever place to be honest. You'll last a bit longer. And the way this works is it is elimination, however, everybody has to be eliminated individually. You don't get your team eliminated if you get knocked out. Look at that, Billie Kay went for the running clothesline and just bounced off Nia. So, for example, if Nia was to eliminate Billie Kay, then Peyton Royce would still be in this match, and Billie would still have a chance of winning the Tag Team Championships. So you see the powerhouses mainly in the ring at the moment. I mean, Billie Kay stayed in there as well, but Nia Jax, Tamina, and Beth Phoenix. Nia just dropping Billie Kay neck first across that top, and now Nia going to roll her over into a Boston Crab. Only Nia and Billie Kay remain inside the ring. And Billie Kay able to fight free using her leg strength. She just have very long legs. And now everybody's outside the ring. You can't get pinned outside the ring, so it's a good place to be in. You see here Natalya and Beth Phoenix working over Sasha Banks, and Bayley just sending Peyton Royce face first into the turnbuckle post. And again, who's going to go for it? Who's going to throw them opponents into the ring and really go for this match? It's Billie Kay sending Nia Jax into the ring, which is interesting. I mean, if Billie Kay were to get the elimination on Nia Jax, that would be massive, not just for this match, but for Billie Kay's entire career. Drop kick to the back. Yeah, I'd like to see the Iconics get a little championship run, to be honest. However, like I said, I don't think at this point in time the timing is correct. Billie Kay DDT on Nia Jax. Billie Kay now brings Nia back up to a seated base. And now just raking the face of Nia. Wrenching back at the neck of Nia Jax. Billie with the boot in the gut of Nia Jax, and a boot to the side of the head as well. Nia fighting free though, taking Billie Kay up into a backbreaker. And a backbreaker on the outside by Tamina on Beth Phoenix as well. It's a hell of a match so far. There's a lot of action going on. A lot of very painful looking maneuvers, but no one as of yet has been eliminated. Nia trying to change that with a camel clutch locked in here on Billie Kay, but Billie still survives. Bayley throwing Peyton Royce back into the ring. And in comes Beth Phoenix. Seems that everyone's decided to come back into the ring now all of a sudden. Nia with a powerbomb on Billie Kay, but Billie Kay fighting back into a Hurricanrana on Nia. Billie Kay just no-sold a powerbomb from Nia Jax. She's not going to be happy. She's probably punch her in the face now. You watch. Tamina running leg drop on Beth Phoenix. Beth Phoenix now going after Tamina as Peyton Royce has got Bayley. It's been a good forearm. And they get another forearm on Beth Phoenix. Beth's a real wild card in this one, to be honest, I think. She's a very strong competitor. However, we'll probably have some ring rust. Big forearm there by Bayley. Dropping an elbow onto the inside, the knee of Peyton Royce. Nia Jax comes across and tries to grab at Billie Kay, but catches Sasha. Nia now taking Sasha up into a gorilla press. And Tamina with Natalya up in that choker, but Natalya managed to roll through. Still nobody eliminated in this Fatal 4-Way Women's Tag Team Championship match. Neckbreaker by Natalya on Tamina. And Billie Kay once again. Billy's just constantly gone after Nia Jax, which is interesting. Still trying to keep on top of all the action. I'm just scanning where my eyes are everywhere, just trying to make sure no one's going for anything big or going pins or anything. It's really difficult to keep on top of things here. It was okay when there's only 2 people in the ring because I can keep an eye on what's going on. But when all 8 get back in the ring, Tornado DDT there by Billie Kay on Nia Jax. And Billie Kay's dominating Nia Jax. Sasha, though, grabs her. There's the neck breaker. Sasha straightens the pin. 1, 2. Tamina's on the outside. Nia's gone. Nia Jax has been eliminated from this match. Wow. Probably the favourites to go on and win this match. And Nia is the first one eliminated. Sasha gets the elimination. But to be honest, I feel like Billie Kay did the majority of the work. Beth Phoenix now dropping Billie Kay face first. I thought Billie Kay got eliminated there for a second. I wasn't quite sure what the referee was symbolising there, to be honest. Sasha dragging Beth down. Billie Kay. Oh, nice brainbuster style on there on Beth Phoenix. There was, I believe, a bank statement locked in there on Peyton Royce for a split second. Beth just launching Billie Kay to the outside. Is Peyton out? I wasn't paying attention to that side of the ring. Peyton might have been eliminated by submission, you know. Nope, she's not, because Natalya's gone after her. Natalya's just going to go for the pin now on Peyton, who hasn't moved in quite some time. It's only a 2 count. She had enough time, I think, Peyton Royce, to recuperate. Sasha with the stiff punches to the face of Tamina. I mean, Nia Jax getting eliminated first was such a surprise here. Possibly the favourite to go on and win this match. Big chop by Tamina. DDT on Bayley, and all of a sudden it's 2-on-1 inside the ring. Sasha breaks that pin straight away. Tamina now sending Sasha crashing to the outside. And all of a sudden, all 7 ladies on the outside. Where's Billie Kay there? Who's missing? Someone's missing. Bayley's missing. I think Bayley's down on the backside of the ring, isn't she? Tired. I knew there was like only 1 eliminated so far. Natalya now hooks it in. Dead center of the ring. She rolls Peyton over into the sharpshooter. Will Peyton Royce tap out and be eliminated? She does. Peyton Royce is eliminated from this match as one half of the Iconics gone. And Billie Kay straight in to try and turn things back around to her favour. Dropping Natalya with a backdrop. Tamina now. Oh, just launching Sasha around the outside of the ring. Beth with Billie Kay up on her shoulders, but Bayley realises that Beth's probably more of a dangerous target. Beth went for the big boot. Bayley avoided it. Oh, that was interesting. So Bayley came out of the back of that scoop slam, and as she was coming down, Billie Kay just took her ankle out. That's interesting. So we've got one half of the Iconics and one half of the Nia Tamina tag team. All of the Divas of Doom and all of the Boston Hug are still in. So definitely a big advantage for those two teams, but you never know what can happen. Beth with Bayley in the torture rack. Is Bayley going to tap? But Bayley reverses it by launching herself round. Very Lucha Libre style, to be honest. Takedown there by Billie Kay. She's gone for the... No, she hasn't gone for the pin. I thought she was. Surfboard locked in by Sasha on Tamina. I was trying to figure out who's who now. Beth, oh, what a backbreaker on Sasha Banks. Quick roll up here by Billie Kay, and almost eliminating Natalya. That would have been a massive elimination for her. There's the big Samoan splash there by Tamina on Sasha Banks. There's the pin. We could be eliminating one half of the tag team champions. No. Wow, Sasha kicks out that massive Samoan splash. That's got many victories for Tamina in her history. Beth. Ooh. Is that a submission? I thought it was like a... I thought she was going to drop her flat on her face, but she just dropped her on her feet, more or less. That was a bit of a weird one, but she's going to go for the pin either way. This could be the end of the Iconics. 1, 2, and 3, and it is. The other half of the Iconics, Billie Kay, is eliminated. So now we're down to Boss and Hug Connection. We are down to the Divas of Doom, and we are down to just Tamina. However, Sasha's going to try and make it 2-on-2. There's the neck breaker. There's the pin. 1, 2, and 3. And we are down to the Divas of Doom versus the Boss and Hug Connection. Both members of both teams are still in this match. Who's going to walk away with the Divas... Not Divas. Divas, dirty word. The Women's Tag Team Championships. My voice is slowly getting better. Beth Phoenix once again dropping Sasha face first, almost neck first across the ropes. There's the pin. 2 and 3, and there we go. Sasha Banks is gone. It's 2-on-1 now. Bayley versus the Divas of Doom. Bayley looking for that capture T-bone into the turnbuckle, but the numbers game is just too much for her now. And just the strikes from both members of the Divas of Doom getting the best of Bayley. Clubbing blow to the back. Discus lariat by Natalya on Bayley. There's the pin. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. The Divas of Doom win, and they become the brand new Women's Tag Team Champions. So like I said, this would be an amazing thing if it did happen. I can't see it. Unless Beth's willing to do a run with WWE, but I can't see it happening, to be honest. I would love it to happen. I really like Natalya. I think Natalya is very underrated. I think she's one of the top female wrestlers they've got. And I do really like her. And I do wish she got a bit more championship time. And I feel like this could be a fantastic one for her. Alongside Beth Phoenix to win these championships will be absolutely amazing. And there we go. The Divas of Doom, Beth Phoenix and Natalya win the Women's Tag Team Championships. Well, that's what the game thinks is going to happen. But what do you think is going to happen? Let me know in the comment section down below. I personally think that I personally think that Bayley and Sasha will keep these belts and continue their little tour around all of WWE's brands. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Anyway, I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for our next match in the WrestleMania Advent Calendar. Bye.